Amen. So we're doing a garden video today. If you don't like the garden videos, I'm sorry. But, you know, it may be boring, but it's important. You know, the important stuff is frequently boring. And this is one of the more important things we do here. Even if nothing ever happens, if the EMP never hits, if the collapse never comes, this is what allows us to clock out from society. You know, not clock out, but disengage from society as much as possible. You know, grow our own food, not be dependent on them and their system and whatever poison they're trying to course through our veins. So the stuff is important, and it's interesting. That's what we're doing, and I kind of have to make videos about what I'm doing right now. So here's what we got going on. This is, oh gosh, it might be a half acre now that we've expanded it. I don't know. It probably is a half acre. Calm yourself. We're getting ready for the early crops right now. So we're gonna go look where that's gonna be here in a second. I gotta pull these down before these cockleburrs. I don't really know what to call them. That's what we've always called them. Drop, and I've got more of this stuff everywhere. So I gotta pull those up and burn them. And right now the big thing we're doing is pulling in the manure. Up here where the manure is at is where we're gonna put the spring crops this year. We try to rotate a little bit to the best of our ability. We don't have a lot of space. So we're putting in 10 different things for the early crops. Shucks, I'm gonna forget now. We're putting in English peas, we're putting in spinach. Help me out, baby. Broccoli, kale, lettuce. Carrots. Beets. Beets are one of those things, they just grow like crazy. You can't stop the beets. Do you have it, Aunt?
I don't know. Onions, potatoes.
Yeah, onions, potatoes. I think that's most everything. The carrots, first time we ever got carrots was last year. We're going to go crazy on them this year and try. We've always failed in the past. These things will all probably come out by April or May. These will be done, and we'll move on to a second crop. I'm not sure what that will be. On the far end down there, we'll put in Irish potatoes. We're going to start calling those half-can potatoes, half-can tan potatoes from now on. That's their new name on this channel, half-can tan potatoes. Maybe we'll just call them half-can taters. That's what we'll do, half-can taters. Down on the far end, we're going to put in the half-can taters. We've never got those to work. That's one of the first things we planted up here was a huge spot of potatoes. Actually, right here where we're standing, and they just nothing. And it's been that over and over and over and over again. We're going to try it one more time. Maybe not one more time. We're going to try again this year. Because last year we had a really wet summer that was slightly cooler than normal. Which sort of played into my grand solar minimum fantasies. So I'm betting that it'll be the same way this year. Wetter and maybe a little cooler. So I'm hoping maybe the half-can taters will do better this year than normal. We'll see. And then of course we've got the... you know, the problem we had was filling all the space. This isn't that much room up here. I can't remember if we're going 12. I think we're going down 30 feet this way or 24 feet that way. And I think it's 150 feet the other way. And we were running out of things to put in. You're like, we don't want to eat that much of that. We don't want to eat that much of that. But we're going to go whole hog, and if we don't eat stuff, we'll give it away. The beets, I think, will be the only thing that'll be really challenging to eat. That's the problem. Beets are like the super crop, but we haven't figured out how we like to eat them yet. So, I don't know, but we're going to plant them anyway. And then the unglamorous work of shoveling shit, you know? We're fortunate we have a livestock auction nearby that, you know, wants people to get the manure out of there. And so it's all manure mixed with sawdust, and it's been sitting for a while. And so I try to get a load a day, and we're going to try to cover the whole garden again this year. We have done it several times in the past where we've covered the whole garden, and we're just trying to improve the soil. We got this Georgia red clay, and if you just leave it to itself, then it's not going to grow a whole lot. At least I don't think it'll grow a whole lot. I don't know. It has a mixed. I guess it grew the first couple of years we were putting stuff out here. We really should talk to Mariah about the garden. I'm not really all that knowledgeable about it. That doesn't stop me from speaking confidently, but I'm not. Usually I'm just sort of guessing. Best guess. Go with it. So there you go. We're hoping to get a lot of food this year. We're gonna, when we put in, I'm sorry, I keep moving so you can see behind me, and she keeps, down there, we're gonna put in a lot of sweet potatoes. We're gonna try to do peanuts again. Just being Georgia, you would think we wouldn't have trouble with peanuts, but we've never really gotten the peanuts to produce all that well. We're not doing any beans at all this year, except some green. We'll do some green beans, but we had such a terrible bean beetle problem last year that we don't want to encourage that again this year. So we're going to skip the beans, except for green beans, but we'll just leave those in for a little while and then rip them out before the beetles hit. What else? We're going to put in a lot of okra down there. Did we say sunflowers? No. We might put sunflowers in after something else, because sunflowers go real quick and real well for us. I want to do a lot of pumpkins later in the year. Oh, squash. We're going to put some squash in. Anyway, we're just going to have a grand old time. It's going to be a kind of an interesting year. We're better organized this year than we ever have been before, I think. But Mariah is not going to. It's going to be incapacitated at the beginning, and she's usually the workhorse out here. And I'm usually the prancing pony. So the prancing pony is going to have to hook up to the plow and pull. Anyway, there you go, man. We appreciate you. Thank you.